guys, this is Dr. Vinay Bajrangi and I welcome you to VBC Vinay Bajrangi's channel. Everyone seems to be curious to know about the duration of their stay on this earth, but only a select few have the answer to this riddle. This video is my attempt to make you understand how the decision on age is made, but mind you of the fact that the discretion on this domain remains with the Almighty. Before I start, let me recite a verse for you. Yeah, make a note of it. Falani grahacharen sushyanti manishanaha ko vakta taratamasya tamekam vedam samvinaha. It means that the astrologer can only give an indication of the future events, but what lies in the destiny, only Lord Bhrama can tell. There are precisely 82 methods through which the age of an individual could be calculated. But barring a few, all are far from being exact. But before I start explaining which one is close to correct, I would like to recite another verse for you, and it is from Maansagri. Yes, Maansagri. E dharma karma nirta vi jitendriya ye pathe bhojanarta dvij dev bhakta loke nara dhadati ekul shil leela Shvetesha medam kathit mayurudar dhimihi. It means that a person who has the control over his willpower, who is devotee of karma, who eats less, who respects the Brahmin and the god, who is good-natured and malevolent, lives a long life so you can overturn the karmas, right? Now let's start. In this video, I will let you know about few things. Kindly make a note of it. What time should be considered as the birth time? Yeah, it is a riddle. What is Balarist or the misery till 12 years of age? And the third point will be the age determination. Yeah, I will let you know two methods of age determination. Now, the very first thing you need is your correct date of birth, then the correct place of birth, and an incorrupt time of birth. With these parameters, you need a very good software that could generate the correct lagna or the ascendant chart with other divisional charts. Now, the correct time of birth is either of the two. The time when the navel tube is snapped, or the first time the child cries, or otherwise get a birth time rectification done. I have done a separate video for this and do not forget to see that. Next point is the Balarist. This means a combination of planet which would subject the native to distress, and this runs until 12 years of age, and the distress can be either of what I'm trying to tell you now. Firstly, there is a question mark on the child's or the native's survival. Secondly, the child's mother has some grave problems. Or thirdly, child's father is at risk. The Balarist can be probed through moon alone, although there are other methods of doing so. An ill-placed Chandrama or moon gives Balarist, whereas how severe it is, it depends on the moon's position. The 8th house or the house of death, if is blemished, can also inflict this Balarist yoga or dosha. The kendras and the position of Shubh Graha or the auspicious planets is also an indicator of the length of the Balarishta. We have to see whether it runs till 12 years or it gets, curtailed before. Moon, which is the significator of mom, can be in problem due to two conditions. First, if it is in Paap Kartri Yoga, Do not tell me that you do not know what Pap Kartri is. Watch my other videos if you have some doubts on Pap Kartri. And the second combination is if moon has negative aspect of 3 planets, which can be any of these 3 planets. Which one? Rahu, Ketu, Mars and Saturn. These 2 combination can inflict a serious blow to the well-being of mother. And similarly, if these combinations happen with sun, the well-being of the father is in question. Check out the horoscope of newborn and see if these Balarishta combinations are present or not. Now, even if it is present, check for the dasha to ascertain if this dead red yoga is going to fructify or not. Now, before coming to the calculation of the age of natal, let us see in which age bracket the negative fits. Yes, the age bracket. There are 3 age brackets, with each age bracket further subdivided into 3 parts. The first one is the Alpayu. It runs from 33 years of age, from 0 to 33 years of age. Madhyamayu, it runs from up to 60 years of age or 65. From 34 to 60, 65 years of age is the Madhyamayu. And the Dirghayu, it runs beyond 65 years of age. All these brackets of Ayu or age can be further subdivided into 3 categories. Let us see the subcategories of Alpa bracket. The first one is the Alpa. That is the Balarist. It means the age spanning from 0 to 12 years of age. The second is the Alpa Madhya. If the lifespan is from 13 to 23 years of age. And then is the Alpa Dirgha. If the lifespan is from 24 to 33 years of age. Alpa is over. In the same way, the other age brackets are categorized. Like the Madhyam is subdivided as Madhyam Alpa, Madhyam, and the Madhyam Dirgha. Right? You got the point? Similarly, the Dirgha bracket is also subdivided into 3 categories, and those are the Dirgha Alpa, Dirgha Madhyam, and the Dirgha. A Dirgha native can live up to 100 years of age. Now let us come to the method of calculating the age. It seldom fails. Yes, I will give you 2 methods of age prediction, which is more or less precise. But you must understand the accuracy also depends upon the person who is using this analogy. Right? The first method is the Gemini Aruda method. The Gemini Aruda. You should be knowing a bit of astrology here. Do you know what Chara, Sthira and the Dvisubhav Rashis are? The 1, 4, 7, 10 Rashis are the Chara Rashis or the movable sign. The 2, 5, 8, 11 Rashis are the Sthir or the constant signs. 3, 6, 9, 12 are the Dvisubhav Rashis, or they are partly Chara and partly Sthira. Now check for the Rashis of Lagna and where the Lagnesh is. Check the moon sign, or you must check where the moon sits in which Rashi. Again check for the sign of Ashtam Rashi or the 8th house lord where it has gone. Now if these 5 signs are fully in Sthir Rashis, then it is the Alpa Ayu or the Alpa Ayu. If these 5 signs are fully in the Dvisubhav sign, then it is the Madhyam Ayu. And if these 5 signs are in the Chara or the movable sign, then it is the Dirgha Ayu. Now, since all may not be in one particular sign, the greater the percentage of the dominance of the sign, the age is accorded. Accordingly, you should be doing some maths to calculate it. Check the birth chart of those who have left this earth and you could make out that this analogy works perfectly. I have successfully applied it to a number of diseased persons and found that this works with precision. If you have any doubts, go to the comment box and I will be more than happy to clear your qualms. Now let's come to the second method. And I have found that this gives satisfactory results. And the name of it is Ansh Ayu method. Here also you have to do some calculations. Note down the number of Navamsha passed by every planet in the house and do not go for the outer planets like the Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. You have to only do for the 9 planets. How to do it? I'll explain you. For example, Sun is in the third sign with 4 degrees. For example, Sun is the third sign with 4 degrees. Let us convert this into minutes. Do you know how to do it? Let's check it out. First, convert the sign into degrees by multiplying by 30 and add the remaining degrees. 30 into 3 plus the remaining degrees, that is a 4. Then multiply by 60 to obtain the minutes. Multiply the resultant by 60. Now you must be knowing that 1 Navamsha is 200 minutes. 1 Navamsha is 200 minutes. Divide the resultant by 200. If I am not wrong, we get 28.2. Now from this 28.2 or whatever the resultant is, subtract a multiple of 12. That means 24 here. We get 4.2 years. That means Sun has given 4.2 years of age in that sign. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate for each and every planet and add. That will be the total number of years a native would live. Check for any person. You will get the correct answer. Know one thing here. The years of life imparted by every planet is as a result of past karma. That is the importance of doing good karma, that every planet imparts the native with maximum numbers of years to live. You got it? These two methods work remarkably well while calculating the lifespan of the native. There are still a few topics left here, but like the Markesh, the types and the cause of death, and the Gandant Janam or the birth on the cusp of the nakshatra. But explaining it now, that will be a very heavy dose, very hard to swallow. I will leave it here for explaining it later on in some other videos. Now your karma is to please take out some time to write a review below in the comment box, and if you have any doubts, kindly mention them in the comment box. I will be very pleased to answer them. A humble request, please subscribe to my channel, like it, share it. It really boosts my morale. That is all from my desk. I sincerely thank everyone for watching this episode on age. Thanks, and take a very good care for yourself and your elderly. Namaskaram.